video is going to show you how to make sure that you can upload your customer rails to our centralized ATR Airlines Operations SharePoint site so that every time people run their playbook, they can have access to your rail no matter where they are. So the first thing I want to show you is how people even access your rail. So I went ahead and I ran my playbook for Qatar Airways. And you'll notice that if I scroll down in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a hyperlink that will take you to your CBM customer rails. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on there. And what it does is it'll filter automatically for this airline, and it will give you the hyperlink to where that customer rails is stored, which is pretty cool. So one key thing is when you upload a customer rail, and then you tell me you're going to email me where that hyperlink is or where you store that document, you cannot change the name of the document when we upload it. And that's because every time every time a person uses the playbook to get the hyperlink, if you change that name every time you upload the document to SharePoint or wherever you have it stored, it's going to break the hyperlink. So I'm just going to walk you through the proper steps to make sure that you upload the documents to a centralized location, and that way the hyperlink doesn't break. But I did want to show you how the end result is when you're in your playbook and you can filter on a customer name, the Rails hyperlink will be available so that anybody, no matter if it's your sub-regional leader, your regional leader, or all the way up to our airlines leader or our ATR leader, they can access your Rails. So I'm going to go back to the home page. So the very first thing that you have to do is you have to upload your Rails to a centralized site so that I can pull the hyperlink into the playbook. I will say for a lot of the EMEA customers, they already have a centralized rail in SharePoint, and I hyperlink into that. So if you have a customer and your customer is in EMEA and you're already utilizing that rail, let me know and I'll add them to the list so that every time your customer is filtered on, it'll just point to that EMEA SharePoint site. But for other regions that don't have that kind of built-in rail within SharePoint, and you want to upload an Excel document or a Word document or whatever it is, you would upload your rail document to our Airlines Operations SharePoint site. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up an Internet Explorer window, and then I'm going to access my favorites, and then I'm going to go to our Airline SharePoint site. So from here, I'm going to access SharePoint, and it's going to pull up. And there's a folder called CBM Rails. You're going to click on that. And then here you'll notice that we have a variety of different Rails already uploaded. Some are actually in Word, some are in Excel. It's up to you, whatever works best for you at this point. So the key is you add a new document, you click on Add Document, you upload an existing file. And here is where you would choose your Excel file or your Word document to upload. The key point that I want to make sure we all understand is you have to upload the document. So whenever you do an update to the document, because this is a living, breathing document, every time you visit the customer, you're probably going to end up updating your Rails. You need to make sure that you upload it with the same name every time. And that's because this hyperlink that's created for the document, the hyperlink that's created for the document here, that's actually stored in the playbook. So if you upload your document with a different name, it's going to break the hyperlink in the playbook. So all I ask is when you upload your initial Rails, you use the same name, and then when you do the update, you keep using the same name every time. You'll notice that there's no date on the end of any of these file names. It's just a very generic AAR rail or United rail. Again, use a different name, it's going to break the hyperlink and it's not going to work. So you go ahead and you upload the hyperlink, or you upload the document here, and it'll create the hyperlink. And then all you have to do is, email me and let me know, hey, I uploaded my Rails, or hey, I'm having problems with my Rails, and then we'll get it rectified. So I'm actually going to go back to the playbook, and I'm going to show you that if you click on, now that we're on the home page, if you click on My Actions, and you scroll to the bottom here, it's right here, one of the activities, which is update, upload customer Rails to ATR Operations SharePoint site. So all those steps that I just went through, they're outlined in detail here. So the actual SharePoint site, there's a hyperlink to it. It tells you that, you go to the SharePoint site, you load the document. If for any reason you have issues uploading the new document because you don't have access, it tells you right here you're going to have to email Debbie Gilsdorf, who's our admin, and she'll change your access. It also gives you the step that if you upload the document, you got to email me and let me know so that I can upload that playbook hyperlink into the playbook itself. So that way, whenever you are on the home page and you filter by a customer and you click on this hyperlink here for customer Rails, it's going to show up here. Without doing all those steps, it's not going to show up anywhere. So anyway, I just wanted to go through those steps on how you can upload a Rails for your customer and make it accessible for everyone. And I hope you have a great day.